Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a video in which I organize my single eyeshadows. This started out actually from me seeing the video by Makeup Mouse, Heather, and I loved the way she was organizing her eyeshadows by color, and I thought I would do the same. I have a lot of single eyeshadows. These are only the small palettes, and then there's more. I don't think I'll deal with these. I'll leave them there. And then there's Makeup Geek, and Inglot. So we have a lot to do, and I'm gonna start by taking everything out of the palettes and sorting it by color, I guess. Here I have all my Makeup Geek singles in these three big ones, and I'm very tempted to add them in here, but here I have a lot of neutrals, so I think I'm just gonna pull out the reds to go with the reds. I'm having a hard time here. Space for myself. And these are all the ones before the oops. Before the rebrand, so they're all round, and there's, I don't know, a lot of very nice shades, but these are all neutral, so I'll keep them in here and do a separate neutral one because the colors are more difficult. These are all my pinks and cool tones. And the problem I have with these is that I keep putting my fingers in them. Unfortunately, like this one, which is top notch, one of my first ones. It has been repressed multiple times because these palettes are very magnetic and difficult to take the eyeshadows out of, which is great. It makes them very secure also, but yeah, suboptimal if you want to rearrange them often.
Is this a pink or a neutral, you think? I'll call it neutral. Whereas this is more of a, let me try again. This is definitely a purple.
This is my favorite palette that I have. I love this. I'm very tempted to keep all of my Nablas together, but I'll decide about it later. Because some of these I never use because they're in here and I forget, whereas the neutrals I use because I reach for them specifically. And these are more or less neutral. Maybe this can fit here. It's not really an orange, but these are definitely neutrals. And then here I have another palette of neutrals that I put together. I threw together rather. I think this one can go in here, but the rest probably will stay as is, and I'll deal with later. And of course the last ones are my Lethal Cosmetics that I have here, which I love actually, these palettes, and I'm not sure I want to break them off, but let's try. And then I'll decide later. I almost forgot actually, I have this guy right here. This was the one that I prepared to dupe the rust stack. You can find that video in the cards. I'll take the yellow out and this one probably as well. These are quite neutral, so I'll keep them as is. And then I have these two palettes, which are the Makeup Geek palettes, and I actually want to fill them back with their shades, which there shouldn't be any ones here, I think. So these I will just keep and fill back with their own things. And then here I have actually the BYOP of this month, which was my pastel palette, which I'm gonna now take apart to be where it should be. So here are all of my colorful single eyeshadows. I hope you can see them. I pushed it a little bit forward to have space, but yeah, I think that's about it. There's a few more falling off the corner there. But I have my neutral somewhere else, and now I'd like to, arrange them by color. I'd like to put them all into Z palettes with a window in front because I like it better than I see what I have. And these also I can color coordinate because this is orange, well, yellowy orange because it was in the light for a long time. And yeah, I have a red one and I have a few of these really big ones which are my favorites. So I'm gonna try to start maybe with this light pink one and let's see how it goes. And I am afraid of going too much in the coral direction, but it kind of flows naturally into a corally thing. I don't know, even though like this color I would put together with this, but I maybe then do this into a more bright pinks and then continue with the corals here because I have a ton of those, of orangey corals. This is probably too... I wish you guys could talk to me, so if you saw something that would fit in this color scheme, you would tell me. Probably I can put these peaches in here. Something like that for now. And then I feel like I can start with these brighter pinks. These are just the ones I have less of, so I feel like there's less to arrange and makes more space in my head and on the table for this. And maybe here I can actually go a little bit more into the berry side. These pull a lot neutral, so it's not perfect, but I have a lot of these shades, as you can see. Actually, this whole section is very neutral. Let's see, for now, this would be the pink one. And I think I can use the one that held my cool tones of Makeup Geek for the purples. Let me empty this one first though. And now let's try with some purples. Maybe starting with lavenders first. These all have very strong magnets. These palettes, I mean. I think this would fit with the pinks better. I don't think the system of putting them directly in the palette is working right now for me. So I'm gonna park this for a moment, make space by making palettes, let's say, because I need more space. I think this works much better and I can switch things around quickly without worrying about having them in a palette. And this looks like quite a big group. However, I can also just decide to take these blues out, probably these two as well, and make it a teal palette, which I think is what I'm gonna do. It's not gonna fit, it looks like. And that brings me back to the reason why I don't want to put all of these things, these big shadows and square shadows and different shapes in together, because I don't like that it doesn't match and it doesn't fit. I hate this. I hate that it doesn't fit. It really annoys me to an infinite level. So then I'm back with these guys, which are not much actually. So maybe I could make a small palette of blue stuff, very blue stuff. That is. No, it will not fit. Clearly, it will not fit. Alice. Another option would be to put all the Lethal Cosmetics ones back into their original palette to make my brain happy. If I manage not to break them, of course. And adding in also a little more green ones as I had them before. Again, stabbing my nails into things. I think these will still not fit all. I'm actually sure these will not fit all. I hate this. So frustrating. So frustrating. And I thought the blues were an easy one to go for, but clearly not. Okay, so that will fit in here, and then I could add a few things like maybe this guy, this guy, this guy. And now probably this is now full. And this actually fits all the reds in the red box. That makes me happy. Shall we try tackling the greens that I have a ton of? So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna fit these all in one place. So these are more the green greens, even though, yeah, this is more seafoam than green green. Even a little bit more. So, I think for the greens I'm gonna be okay like this, and I'm gonna see how to, I'm not 100% happy with this, I have to say. I have to say. This is not bringing me joy, let's say. Oof. Yellow and orange. This is a small palette and I have way more yellow and orange than I want to. Something like that. It's funny how when you do this you can really see the difference in undertones, that it's not really, some are really not real oranges. Can you see my pickle now? What am I gonna do here? And here I always have this issue between orangey corals and more cool toned corals. It's difficult, but for example, I think this guy would fit better here than there. we are back with the purples, actually. And these guys right here. Which I think I'll just take all out again and try to arrange them differently. I hate when this happens. How do we feel about this? I think it looks quite okay. And then we have 7 by 3. That would be one of these. We're a few batteries and memory cards later, and I'm still not there with these palettes. But I'm hoping to finish at least the purples today, and then probably deal with the neutrals a different day, because this is getting way too much brain power right now for this project. It's getting really hard to choose what to put where. Don't ask me why. It is what it is. And I'm actually thinking that I want, in this palette right here, the shades that I don't use a lot, so that I will not be moving a lot from this palette, because these are really difficult to get out of here. So I wanted to put in here things that I'm not going to reach for much. And that's usually the more gray tones. So I'm happy that I can put those here. Whereas the more vibrant purples, I know I will use more. I kind of want to keep these for even the neutrals. And these ones to put in a smaller palette. Maybe like this one. There. I think this one will be okay. I will use this a lot, I think, because of the shades. So I'm happy with that. This is done, and I'm left with neutrals, and yeah, these guys. These are Colourpop's Glass Bowl and Mr. Sandman. I love these shades, and I'd like to use them more. Look at how beautiful the duochrome is. I'd like to use these much more than I am. And I don't want to lose them in a palette of colors. Then again, what am I going to put them otherwise? Yeah, Mr. Sandman is more of a purple kind of color. So, recapping. We made some progress in the division of eyeshadows. Oh, these are neutrals. With purples and blues and pinks and more pinks and the greens and corals. You guys, it won't fit now that it's all in palettes. More greens, the yellows, and the reds. And I think I have 2 more palettes that don't fit. The oranges. and the yellows. This is what we achieved today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with doing the same thing for my neutral eyeshadows, but so far, these are the colors. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more. And please sound down below. I am used to doing the eyeshadows by brands, and it makes it much nicer from a aesthetic point of view. But on the other hand, I don't really reach for all of the items that I have because I don't remember I have them. Like this gorgeous shadow I forgot I had. And hopefully now I will be able to see my eyeshadows and the colors that I like a little bit better and reach for them more. I will now try to arrange these and put them in front of my eyes so that I can see them and use them more often. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.